Test, test. 1, 2. Test, test. Hey, I like that. Okay, how about with the sound? Does my voice and sound overlap each other? La 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 la. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Okay, what if I turn this down a bit more? Like so. And then chat. La 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 la. La la la. Okay. Well, let's see here. I think that'll work. Okay, let's go with it. That. Do this. Hit that. Turn this off. Let's get to it. Today's stream will be cleaning up a photogrammetry scan. Oh, this is my old UI. Let me use my new one. Okay, how does that look on the stream? Cool. All my features are here on the right side. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Do that. Uh-oh. Do I have both my... Yeah, I do. Both my voice and that was turned on. Okay, this should fix it. So, we have the original scan. I duplicate it. So I'm going to zero mesh it. Let's do half depth 0. After zero meshing it, I'm going to well, you know what? I shouldn't have done that yet. Escape, escape, escape. Is there any other bits I can clean up? I can, yeah. Hold off on duplicating it. Let's play with the original scan. I think I have them flat. Flat enough. Let's use the white line. Here, here. Yeah, that should work. Let's see. Grab my knife curve. Let's cut this off. Hopefully we don't crash. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. We didn't crash. We did not crash. Hooray. Cut off some more of the shoes. Uh-oh. We crashed. Okay, restart. Okay, we're back on. Using those nice knife curve. They'll crash you sometime. Where's my folder? Here, here, click, click. Okay. Loading up the file now. Boop. So let's do that again. But this time we'll do a quick save. Okay. So cut this much off. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Okay, we didn't crash. There's a little bit of a stuff. Oh, my user interface again. I need to reload it. I want to get used to the new one I set up. Version 7, user interface. Save, store. Okie doke. Grab that. Delete all the floaty bits. Boop. I think this is a good start for now. Yeah. Okay, so from here, do a hard save. Duplicate the subtool. And then, oh, my Streamlabs having a hiccup. There. I just had to refresh it. All of my buttons and stuff, they just disappeared. But I think we're good now. Okay, with the duplicate subtool, I want to zero mesh this. Half, zero, adaptive. Then I'm gonna do the project mesh from the original scan onto the new one, because I want to manipulate his legs too. As a progress, that looks good-ish. Buttons here looks okay. What else is there? Yeah, I think I like this new UI so far. The reason why is because I'm so used to going from this right side of the screen to the left side, left, right, left, right, left, right. I didn't like it, so let me just cram everything onto the right side. Zero mesh is almost done. Go, go, go. My coffee's kicking in. Sugar rush is kicking in. I'm gonna do another save afterward, just cause, you know, if I do crash again, I don't want to go through this this process again. Uh-oh, am I stuck? I'm right here. I shouldn't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. If it is stuck, then I can't do my knife curve function, and I'll just work with what I have. Hey, cool. Perfecto. So that's that one, and here's that one. Okay. Quick save. Hard save. Now we are in go mode. So from here, project all. Yes. And then, let's see. We'll do this a few times. Subdivide, project. I guess it's quite the process to do this. Plus streaming. All of my CPU usage is being taken up. So that was project, subdivide, one more. And that should be good enough. 3 subdivision. Also, it's been a while since I streamed. Yeah, I didn't check the last time the date was, but yeah. Been busy-ish with things. Still processing, still thinking. I got a white frozen screen on my end. Yeah, month is almost over. Just got done hosting my event for next Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, for my local artists and maker meetup. Just to see who's out there, locally, nearby, chat them up, see what kind of projects they've been working on, get some human interaction. Okay, so that was, let's see how it looks. Hey, looks good. Good enough. Compare the original to the new one. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Turn that off. So from here, no. Let's add some placeholders. So this cube will represent the edge of a desk, of a table. And then I want to reposition his leggings so they're not intersecting with this piece, away from the 90-degree. Also notice I might need to, if I do that, that looks better. Then he's looking up at you. How you doing, partner? Okay. Yeah, that's good. At that angle. Well, how far can I tilt him back? If I do it like this. Then he's really chilling. He might be back heavy. Because if he's at this angle, like 20-degree angle, leaning back, the piece might fall over. Let's see. Thinking. While I'm here, let me get him scaled to size. I want him to be 4 inches tall. Boop, 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 boop. Whoosh. Okay, turn that off. I'm trying to look at this to see what's the best method I can do, least amount of time, to get it to be upright, balanced, not back heavy, top heavy. Because I can't simply just move his leg. I can't do this without affecting the rest of his limbs. I want to try it this way. Tilt him back a bit. I'll do a test print. But this cube is already cutting into his thigh. So that's a no-no. That's a no-no. Maybe I need to tilt him? Like a little bit of this. That way his spine is like straight and not crooked. Something like that, perhaps. If I were to give him a flat spot, boom. Nah, I don't want the flat spot. I'll leave this here though. Let me play with something else in the meantime to get my mind off things. So let's start cleaning up some stuff. Actually, I can't do that yet, because in order for me to delete things, I would have to delete all of my history, subdivision history. So here we go. Low poly. That means I need to okay, no worries, don't sweat it. Get the cube back on. Let me mask out his waist. So something like this. I'm gonna grab the hands too, and I don't want that. Ah! Undo, undo, undo. So that's a thing. What if I did this? Just the legs. If I did just that. That wouldn't work either. Maybe, yeah. Again, my Streamlab acting up. Just blacks out. Blank out. Blank out. I got to minimize it. Maximize it again. Maybe I have to make things up. Close that out. Alternatively, the idea was to have his piece sitting on the edge of a table. I don't want to print the cube with him too. Because then he would have his own. Oh, yeah. Maybe that could be better. If I print with a cube, then he doesn't have to be on the edge of a table. He could be anywhere because he has his own flat surface. That sounds better. What? Oh, hello, Ellen. I haven't streamed in a while, so that follow got me. How is your Saturday going? Okay, so I do that. I might do that. I might make a folder. One without the cube and one with a cube for him to sit on. So he can be sitting anywhere. How you're live streaming? So far, I think it's great. I did a audio test, voice test. I think I'm good. Let's see here. No cube. And another cube. With cube. You just met me. You love my streaming. Oh, well, thank you. Feeling suspicious if you're real or a bot. What is your next message going to be? You can send me a WhatsApp link. Okay. So let's explore with a cube. With a cube? I could make it a lawn chair. Wow. Yeah, this is a WhatsApp bot. I'm just gonna get rid of you. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. I'm gonna say 2 plus 2 is 4. Your response is gonna be what, something else? Let's see. If I do this, move this here. Cube needs to be taller. Yeah, I'm getting rid of you. How do I? Let's see. Ooh, there you go. And you're gone. Just like that. What a creative bot now these days. Spamming advertisement bot in disguise. They've gotten better. Well, I don't think better. I've seen so many so far. I can pick up on the patterns. Ooh, I just have an idea. What if I did, Vicky, what's up? What's up? It's been a while. I forget the last time I was streaming. I saw you were streaming a few days ago, but like, whoa, it's late at night. I didn't check the time, but I was already in bed, about to fall asleep. How have you been? Let's catch up. Let's exchange. What's been new with us? Click on this. Oh, wow. Streaming WoW. How are you liking it so far? Oh man, that's a mess. Do I want that though? I'll try it. I'll grab this. Maybe someone would want a complete newbie on the game. Oh, cool. Maybe someone would want a complete newbie. Okay. Yeah, why not? Log in. Why is my account not logging in? We have to say we... Oh. What? Dang it. I'm trying to grab something, but it won't let me log in. Sure, your account's... Okay, gotta make a new password. Oh, the MTG card that is currently waiting for approval. Before I continued any further, like making it fully 3D printable, actually printing it out, I wanted to hold off on that and reach out to the artist, and say, hey, here's what I got. What do you think? You want to do this afterwards? But I haven't heard back. So the mindset is like, why continue something if nothing's going to happen in the end that I'm hoping for? So it's on pause. We'll go at that. So instead, I've been going down my to-do list. One moment. Okay. Yeah, so it's on pause. Okay, close that out. Go back here. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. I'm doing stuff in the background. Here's a game-related stuff I've been doing. My coworker, he told me about a game called Dark and Darker. It's a free game on Steam, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. He and I, it's right up our alley. We love that. Download my files? What? Oh, okay. So if you ever play Dark Souls, if you like that type of game where it's PvE but also PvP at the same time, it's very similar to that. That's a lot of files. What's going on? Go back. What's going on? Why is this a huge file? Okay, whatever. I'll download it. Yeah, check it out. So in short, the game has, I think, 9 classes to choose from. You can be a fighter, barbarian, wizard, a bard, the guy who plays instrument with the harp, the lutes and stuff, a warlock, druid, cleric, all that good stuff. And I think every round that you join, there's 20 other players in there with you. They're scattered around in this dungeon arena. Like, you're exploring, you're looting, you're finding chest box, you're opening, you're finding gears. And so the monsters, they can be rather tough at first. The game throws you in, no tutorial, no training ground. You're just in a random dungeon. You're getting familiar with your weapon attacks, what they do. And those monsters, they can mess you up. Even goblins, they'll surround you, they'll poke at you, skeletons. Each there's like weapon movement, so you have like, you know, a poke attack, a slash, and you have to time it too. It's well, I say well made. It's a good game. From where it's at right now, I like it. If you run into another player as you're exploring the dungeon, you can either, you know, kill each other, or mostly people kill each other. Rarely have I encountered another player that's like, hey, I see you're exploring. Okay, bye. No, they're usually aggressive. They'll come after me, and I try to defend myself, fight back. But yeah, I like it. Because there's also lots of different monsters too. There's 4 maps. Each map with its own. Why is this doing this? Each map with its own monster type. There's like an ice throne, goblin dungeon, a scary tomb crypt. Okay, I can talk so much about it. I'll stop. It's free, so if you do consider playing it, trying it out, go for it. Okay, this is a file I was trying to download. A Game of Thrones, but this looks too complicated. Or is it? If I were to resin print this, is this intact? There might be some issues. This is, oh man, that's a lot. Let me explore the idea. Let's insert him into the chair. Where are you? There you are. Chair to body proportion. Let me color him up a bit so I can see what's intersecting and whatnot. Right, so there's that. I've been playing that game lately. So I don't think I've talked about this. In my to-do list, I've been working on my chocolate chip dispenser device. Let me delete this. I don't like that idea. Okay. Back to this. My chocolate chip dispenser. Have I showed you pictures of my pancake ball machine? What? Okay, cool. That explains it. One moment. I wonder if PureRef can let me load videos. Close that. Download this. So I have a machine that makes pancake balls. I got it last year. Had a chance to play with it a few times. It looks like this. I think I may have shown it off. But so this little machine, I would fill up the wells with pancake batter. As I fill it up halfway, I can fill it in with chocolate chips or whatever fillings I want in each balls. And then I close it, flip it over, let it cook, and then ta-da! So this device I've been engineering, I'm at the point where I can show it on my camera. This little heel shape doohickey. So the idea, I use like a small little water bottle container that I can thread it into the device. It loads up into it, and as I press this button here, it will dispense chips. And the reason I do that, because shake. I notice when I'm making the pancake balls, and if I'm having to reach into the bag of chocolate chips, back and forth for each, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, for 21 balls, bag chocolate chip. So 1, 2, 3. It's a lot of motion. My hand gets warm. The pancake ball maker, it's hot too. I'm melting the chocolate chips. It just takes a while. So this device will help cut down the time considerably. Yeah. I want to have that device, so the next step would be sign up for like a small farmer's market event. Get my little pancake ball maker, make a little stand, a little shop, and sell it. Let's just see how it turns out. They're really good. They're tasty, and I also have a friend of mine. My friend, she does crochet, knitting, and I think I had AI generate an image for me to see if it's possible. In the realm of possibility, could it be made? So she said yeah, but holding off on that. Wait until everything's in place first before I have people do stuff and I don't have it ready yet. Kind of like the MTG card. I have it here somewhere. Is it download? Ooh, I guess I will send this too, since I'm going through my phone. Let me grab that picture. As I'm going through this, how is World of Warcraft? What level are you? Are you doing the classic or the expansion pack? I haven't been up to date with that. Here we go. All in favor of snack. Me too. Snacks. Tasty snacks on a stick. I am trying the regular WoW. Ooh, okay. I haven't had a chance to do the classic regular WoW, but I remember people were saying it takes quite a while to level up. When I started playing WoW, I think it was in the Burning Crusade. I kind of leveled up relatively quick, I think. But it still felt good. Like each level felt like, yeah, I earned this. Like there's a lot of work involved for it. Let's see, level 17. What class are you? What faction? You Alliance? You Horde? Tell me. I played both, but I think I like the Horde better. I think I played the Torn because I just like how they make their mount size big too. Horde, cool. Horde's the red one, red looking faction. So in the Horde, you also have your orcs, your trolls, your undead. Torn is a cow, bull looking one. And I think that was it. Maybe there's another one that I'm forgetting. Ooh, high elf. Okay, the blood elf. That's it. That's the expansion one. Yeah. Okay, let me see if this video will work. Nope, it doesn't play video. Let me try this. If I minimize that and that, if I click on the whole screen. Not that one. My screen layout is different. One moment. I was gonna do some video time. Screen 2, there. Let's try that again. Boom. I was gonna show the video of the mechanism working. It's a better view than seeing from my webcam view. I was wanting to make it dispense at least 1 or 2 at a time. I'm still trying to figure out the amount I can control when it spits out. So there you go. Okay, do that. Turn that back on. Come on. Zbrush. Come back on. Oh, come on. Streamlab, work with me. Ah. Wow, my Streamlab is really acting up today. Hide. You also made some... No, no, no. Those are the actual chocolate chips. Butterscotch chips. I like that flavor. Yeah, I have different chips I can use. But, so yeah, the traditional chocolate chip, if people like chocolate. I like the butterscotch. There are, macadamian kind of flavor or something. There, okay. Whew. Weird. Streamlab is weird today. What happened to eating plastic? I don't know. Dude, have you ever encountered someone who, like, ate glue as a kid, like back in elementary school? I have this scary memory that's been burned into my head. I saw this one girl, I think we were in first grade. She had, like, the Elmer's glue bottle. She was like ah. uh, okay, good. I'm glad you didn't encounter stuff like that. That's yeah, I encountered that. I don't see. I don't know. Maybe it was a unique taste to them, and they were like all up in that. Oh, right, the image. Let's see. Here are the images. I had my friend see if it's possible to make a new hat. Like, if I can imagine myself selling the pancake balls, I would love to wear like a little hat with the little pancake ball stick sticking out. That's one of them. Because I recently saw Kung Fu Panda 4. And you know how the panda dad, the duck, he has like a little beanie crochet hat that's like a bowl of ramen noodles and stuff. So that's what gave me the idea. So it looks like it's possible. So yeah. Ideas, projects in the works. Okay. One more thing, then I'll get back to my 3D streaming. I've been printing some funny images for my house. I need some more wall decoration. Is it good? The pancake ball? Yes, the pancake ball is good. I thought the third was kinda mid. Or you mean the little beanie cap? Those are all just ideas to see if it was even possible that it could be made. Here you go. That's one of the... No, actually, no, it's not. I didn't use this one. Oh, Kung Fu Panda. Yes, I like it. Yeah, I'm surprised. It's a good quintology. You know how most movies that have like 3 trilogy into it, but yeah, this 4th one was nice. It tied in very well. And I think, I don't know if it's been confirmed, they're working on the next series of the franchise, so I don't think it's going to be Kung Fu Panda 5, but I think it'll be like movies involving the Furious 5 instead. So the snake, monkey, tigress, I think that's in the works. So yeah, hopefully that's true. I would watch it. Let's see. Yeah, still not sure what I want to do with this. I'll get him cleaned up first, and then I'll touch base with him when I see him again. On his thoughts, if he wanted a cube there or not. So in the meantime, I'm just going to clean up this 3D scan. And I can do this. This is kind of not a lot of mental cognitive power. So I should be able to chat, stream, and talk about stuff without getting too distracted. Compared to my previous 3D modeling stream, there's a lot of Z modeler this and cube this and getting the proportion. This is just me cleaning up a file. I need to upgrade my brush tool. Let's make it stronger. Brush, brush, brush. Man, I would normally see this. Where are you? Smooth. Here. Smooth, stronger. Okay. Then also, whenever I clean up scans, I try to do it in quarters, so it's not too overwhelming. Normally I would start like with the leg first, and then do the rest out that way. I just went with the arm because, like, yeah, I saw some bumps. Could use some cleaning up. I guess I could add back the details, like pores and little bumps, skin textures, but if this is going to be a 4-inch tall piece, I don't think it'll matter. It's just serious acne. Yes, everyone who gets scanned, they'll have some serious acne. Yeah, that's just the way it goes with any type of 3D scan. This isn't a good, perfect scan. This is just like a half-ass scan. But what helps with the scan, I did tell him ahead of time that wearing stuff that has some noise to it helps with the scan picking up the geometry texture. So I told him to wear like jeans, plaid shirt that picks up things very well during the scan. Flat. Anything that's too shiny, black, like his hats, they don't come out very well. So yeah, it helps, speeds up the process. So this is actually good. It gives me some more details I can go over, make it deeper, and yeah, this is not a bad scan. I would give it an 80% as a score. That. Every now and then I'll kind of turn the texture back on so I can see like where the elbows are and stuff, and then I will kind of add my lines to it, like, oh, this got a little elbow crease. That's horrible. I'll do that later. Maybe just focus everything on smoothing out the stuff. Smooth out the file. Oh, right. So yeah, this dog. I was wanting to use that as my wall decoration, but instead I chose these three. Boop. So, actually, why am I doing this picture? I have a better image. Here's number one. I'm gonna hang this next to my room, in the living room. I don't know, have you seen this meme before? Congratulations to the 2 winners of the Doggo drawing contest. Remember, this was all voted based on likes. Yeah, art related. And I think somewhere in the post someone said like, long live democracy. That's like that's the world we live in today. Yeah. It resonated with me, so I figured that was fitting. There was also really? I have not seen the Froggo one. I saw a few others. Someone tried to use like anime or Paime from Genshin, but I did not see the Froggo one. So that's one of them. Tape this out a bit. Where's the other one I have? I have a few more. Let's see, I do this. Scroll, scroll, scroll. It's way up there, huh? Okay, let me fix that. this, do that. That's one of them. Okay, I guess I don't have it. No worries. Back to the smooth. So what do you got going on for today? Saturday. This month is almost over. We're halfway into the year, man. It's gonna be July soon. Yeah. Me and my friend, we've been trying to do some stuff off of our 300 lists. I don't know if I mentioned that about the 300 lists, but we've been making good progress. And I think our plan for July, she doesn't know how to swim, so it's like, and I also want to trying out a boxing class. So I think there's this family recreational facility. I think they offer both indoor swimming and boxing. So we could probably knock out 2 things with 1 visit. We just I gotta keep an eye out for the availability, and I keep hearing this weird click sound. The availability and when we can go try it out. Also, some new stuff might be happening with me. I had a chance to meet a dentist guy through my networking events. This dentist guy, he seemed interested in me and wanted to hire me on board. So I may or may not have a new job doing something different. But it'll be 3D modeling related. So currently, since I work at the trophy place, I make stuff. Cool stuff is what we call it. At the dentist place, I will probably be making prosthetics and stuff. So that's exciting. We haven't talked numbers yet because we're still trying to feel each other out, and he's also, I caught him while he was trying to relocate from a small office to a bigger one because they're growing so big. They ran out of rooms and ran out of wall outlets in their office. So once he's done moving, we're going to, I suggested setting up like a bench test to see like, hey, let's see how we can, both help each other out. Can my 3D modeling skills help integrate with whatever you're doing right now? Like, we're talking values for each other. I provide my value, my 3D modeling skills, he provides the pay. And how much I should be worth. How much I feel I'm worth. So yeah, we'll talk more numbers after I do like a week of bench tests. Like I'll visit his new office, chat up with his people, and yeah, go from there. But yeah, ultimately pay is like the deciding factor of a lot of things. Their work hour, it doesn't seem too bad. I think it's kind of less work hour than what I'm doing, like by an hour. Mush. How about you? Are you still at your current job? Liking it so far? Anything new? Like, remind me again. What do you do again? I forgot. Oh, that's horrible. I know it's not at the car dealership anymore. You're doing something else. But you seem to enjoy it. Last time I checked. Stationery shop. That's right. And it's good enough. according to Vicky. Good. Good enough is good enough. That reminds me of like a quote I heard. Something about this philosopher guy. Whenever he would go apply to university's institute to teach his lecture, he would ask for the most amount of money he can get out of it. And then when people ask and challenge him, first he's like, well, first it's none of your business. Secondly, he gives most of his money away. And when he does that, he still makes enough. And making enough is a feast, is how he says it. So yeah, all you need is just to make enough. No need to be too greedy or making more. I mean, it doesn't hurt, unless you have some big plans to do with it afterwards. So yeah. This bump. Is that a bump? Let's check. Or is that his finger? Yep, that's something else. I couldn't tell. That's why having this texture map on, I can tell if that was part of his finger or something else. That is part of his gene wrinkles. And then, as a little placeholder, let me turn this back on. He has like a little ring here, so I could add like a little bump. Something like that. And then I'll carve it in a bit more, make it a bit deeper so it shows up. That was crooked. Try this one. Actually, I'll come back to that later. You know, that actually looks good right there. Okay. Maybe just not too deep. One there, and maybe one more here. And this is going to be small. There. I kind of want to push this in. This is just a weird bump for a gene. Okay, so back to WoW. I forget. Last time I played it, when they've gotten so high up in the expansion pack, I think they made it where, like, at level 10, you can start getting your first mount. I'm trying to remember. I think it's level 40 is when you get your first mount in WoW Classic. But let me know if that's changed or not. It's like your first regular mount, level 40. Then when you hit level 60, you get your epic mount. That's like 100% faster. But yeah, I'm remembering now. Like, yeah, having the first mount at level 40. It's like, wow, I can travel the world much quicker. Huge quality of life improvement. And it had like some bragging rights to show off to other people. Times has changed. And I think that's why I like the Dark and Darker game. Because it's a good, difficult game, but it's all about learning. And when you learn, when you get good, the result shows. Maybe make this a bit smaller. Okay, that's a hand. I'll take that. I'm still very much beginner. Gotcha. Oh right, so we said you're a blood elf, a horde. What class are you playing? Are you like a tank, paladin, warrior, a spellcaster? What are you? I think the very first class character I made was like there was an alliance night elf. They're the purple one. The blood elf is a horde. They're like the yellow pinkish one. But yeah, I was a night elf hunter. and it was okay. I didn't fall in love with it. But when I played the Warlock, ooh man, that was fun. Because Warlock has their own pets too, but something about the spell casting is just satisfying. Oh, you're a hunter too. Nice. Hunter bros. The thing I also like too, I don't think this was simple back in the classic WoW, but to use different weapons type, you have to build up like proficiency or something. Or maybe you're able to just wield it right away. But I know you're able to wield like the bow, a gun. I chose a gun because it's a gun. What else is there? Maybe that was it. You have your choice of a bow or a gun. And I like the loud sound it makes, that all that stuff. But then, if I were to play WoW again now, I'd go with the bow. It's just much quieter. That little whistle sound, like. Man, what is the deal, Streamlabs? And the pets. The pets were fun too. Taming like a giant red crab was fun. But I think the best one that people like was either the bear for tanking or like the saber-toothed cat. Or any of the cats actually. Okay, I think I can move on from the left arm for now. Let's do the quadrant. Let's grab this, do a quick save. We're almost 1 hour in. Okay. I'm gonna hide the chairs, or the stool. I'll get rid of that. Just to have less thing on the screen. Now, since this piece will be sitting down, I don't have to put too much time in recreating the texture on this part. I could probably get away with something similar, but speaking of butt, since he's sitting down on the bar stool, the scan did not pick up on his butt. But I can try to cheat my way, just making the jeans, the pants, the seam line. Just increase the intensity a bit. There we go. Shoes. Okay, starting with the pants. So, although the pants do have that type of jean texture to it, and it's a 4-inch tall piece, I'll see. I might have a brush or an alpha I can use to add the jean texture back into it. But as I'm smoothing through this, I just want to keep the wrinkles, the folds, because that's all realistic. Stop doing that. Keeps the realism. Lower my brush intensity half. Oh, and this project too. This is another co-worker of mine from a different department. He just one day messaged me saying, "Hey, can I get a scan so I can have this piece printed?" And just a print of me hanging out on chairs and stuff. He's an artist. You know what? Actually, as I said, yeah, it's kind of similar to you, Vicky. He does just artwork for D&D games. I think he's like the art director for a Twitch channel of this D&D people. So, yeah. Whenever, just through habit, whenever I'm networking, chatting with people, I tend to just kind of slip in, oh, by the way, I do this 3D modeling, or did you know this 3D modeling can do this and this? Pitch this idea to, you know, the people that you're with. Maybe they'll have some interest. And yeah, it always seemed to pique their interest. Like, ah, that's a good idea. So we'll see if I can do like a good little fun piece for him, and he starts sharing it on his social media, getting ideas spurred up. Maybe I'll make some 3D model dice rollers, dice towers, whatever they call it. Something where they just drop dice. Instead of shaking it by hand, you just put it in a little tube and it rolls for them. So there's that. Whatever that could be, whatever project that could be. Why is it doing that? Jeez. Whatever that's D&D related. That's what I'm trying to say. Before I got hung up on my brush being weird. I think it's because I was playing too much Dark and Darker today, and my laptop is kind of like, oh man, it's intense, I need to restart. But I didn't restart, I just kept on playing. Kept on playing, and then I streamed right afterwards. Yes, lots of exposure. That's the way it goes. From just networking. Then from what I've seen, you have your exposures either through, you know, posting on Instagram or whatever, but my exposure through a human to another human relationship has more weight to it than whoever sees my post online. And, you know, if you're local too, even better. They can kind of see who you are as a person. You can build that trust. If they like you as a person, that's a good sign. I was drawing my little gene line here just to recapture where it is. And then go back here. Carve it in a bit more, like so. But I shouldn't be doing that yet. I need to keep smoothing. Keep smoothing things out, then go back and do the details. I get hung up on that. Why is it doing this? Every time you see me do this by accident, I'm trying to smooth, but there seems to be a delay, and it's not switching over properly. Man. Weird. Oh, okay. 1 hour in. Let me take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. I drank a lot of water today. Okie dokie. I said water. Mostly I drank a lot of coffee this morning. Oh. Are you playing WoW right now? No. Okay. Uh-oh. Mech pencil. You got like a broken lead piece in there. Jammed up. Something, something. Speaking about pencils and writing instruments, I recently ordered me something off of AliExpress. When I go to AliExpress, I seem to buy a lot of junk. I've been getting better at not buying a lot of junk, but I did buy something that's kind of junk. Let me get that picture. Streamlab, you're so weird today. Why do you keep doing that? Let's see. Not that one. That's a tool. I bought me a tool to help deburr my... Oh, that's another thing too I can talk about. To deburr my 3D prints. Let's see, what's a good picture? Oh, cool, this'll work. This'll work. I bought this. Boop. It's a regular pen, but with a little caliper slider to it. I saw it on Pinterest one day at work. I'm like, hey, that's really nice. But the website sells like 5 pens for like $2. So I bought some. I gave some away to my coworkers. One stroke for multiple purpose. Boop. And it's relatively accurate. I measured it with my actual digital caliper. But the unit, it's in centimeters. I don't work with that often. But 1 centimeters is roughly 10 millimeters. I think that's how it works. So that gives me some idea when I measure things. Roughly, yeah. My bad. My poor choice of words lately. Just to be exact. This pants, this area here where it's all stretched apart, that's something I'll have to refix when I re-dynamesh it. So yeah, I need to hold off on going back with some details. Number 1 is to get things smoothed out. fill in these weird holes. I think I have him on Facebook. I can probably message him too to see what his preference is. If he wants his piece to be like this without the chair, or if he wants it with the little cube, so he can place himself anywhere. I think with a cube or something that he can sit on to be placed anywhere would be better, a better use. Just had a random thought. So it's been getting hot here. I think we are entering our first triple-digit temperature this weekend. Let me verify. It is now... Okay, that's not too bad. Maybe they were just exaggerating the weather station. It's 84 right now. But from what I saw, it's supposed to be like 110 for 3 days. Supposed to be winter. Never got cold. Man, I could use some winter. That'd be nice. What's the temperature over there like? When things get too hot over here, it's just not fun to do anything outdoors. So, and I'm looking at the history of all the networking events I've been hosting this year. 5 so far. So doing it on a Sunday, that seems to be kind of a challenging day of its own. People don't usually want to go out on Sundays. It's usually like get ready for the week, meal prep, stay at home, something. And the time I have available to work with is early in the morning. So if it's early in the morning on Sundays, those people are usually sleeping in or at church and they can't make it to my event. So there's that. Plus, if there's heat going on, if there's other events taking place, I got that to compete with. And it's like 90 Fahrenheit these days. Ooh, 90. So I guess we're in the same temperature zone. But it's supposed to be winter? Huh. Interesting. I had a funny thought a few days ago about temperature related. Like, I remember back in my elementary school days, they were teaching us the seasons. Like, you know, spring, summer, fall, winter, and how spring is like usually associated with like, I don't know, January, February, March, April. And, you know, summer as afterwards and so on. I feel like they probably need to update it. I think January, February, March, April is probably, I don't know, winter time, summertime. Or maybe that should be it. This should just be either winter or summer. We haven't had a decent spring or fall weather here. It's just hot or cold. Rarely do we have nice spring season weather. Rarely. And those are nice. But sometimes it's during work hours, so I'm stuck at work. Indoors. It's getting a bit bubbly here, but once I do my Dynamesh and re-clean it up, re-texturize it, it'll be better. Also, let me grab this other ore brush. I think it was this one. No, that's not it. I didn't click that. Maybe I did. Okay. Orb crack. This one. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot. I downloaded me a new brush kit a while back, but it did not get a chance to use it. It's called the SK brush. I saw a nice video. The Zbrush Summit, the website I'm using. It was a panel. This Japanese guy, he does anime figure prints. Like actual, he models it, section it off to be articulate, and they're nice anime prints. And he included like, hey, here is my brush packet for those who wants to utilize it. So, and other stuff too, not just a brush. Ooh, that's weird. And I guess they're also meant for the Wacom, the pressure sensitivity. So my mouse may not be suitable for this. Yeah. But there was a few other cool stuff too he included. This ribbon, I guess. He likes to add bows and ribbons on his anime girls. Let me see, how does it look like? Let me just add one here. Because I haven't had a chance to explore it. Oh, that's a nice little ribbon. And I think it's 3D printable. Yes, it's 3D printable. So it's all solid, one piece. They're all touching each other. This is perfect. This is amazing. Draft angles too. Man, how about this one? That's a nice one. Got a little pillow look to it. This one? This one has a pinch wrap to it. This one is kind of saggy, droopy, maybe for the back of the head. Hair tie, I guess. Ooh, this is nice. How about this one? Nice. They're all cool looking. What else does he have? Mask, move. So he made his own move brush, huh? So if I were to... Okay. Helps you gently move like this fabric piece of the hair. Just, you know, subtle nudge. Carve. What does this do? Ooh, that's a big carve. Make it smaller. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Lag, lag. Turn off my dynamic. There. That's a nice look. Mitsumi? Is this what's Mitsumi? Hairbrush? It's a rope. I'm guessing it's a rope. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm checking out the stuff. Hair. Oh yeah, he did show this off. So hair, once you have like an anime head and you apply your hair strokes, that's what he used. Okay. Hair. How about this one? Ooh. Oh, that's just hair shooting straight up. Stitches. Yes. I could use this for the jeans, perhaps. No. The jeans don't look like that. But nice, though. Nice to know that this is a thing. What else? Supports. Oh, supports for his 3D prints. How would that look? Ah, that's genius. Hmm. Stamp. What does a stamp do? Oh, it's just a stamp. Okay. Support. Trim polish. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Smooth, twists. I think that's about it. You got me, Vicky, yes. What does a stamp do? It stamps. I was hoping it would explode or make fireworks or something. Curve pinch. Eesh. Okay, I think I'm done exploring this one. Did I have another SK packet? SK brush. I guess that's it. That's it. Okay. Back to my orb crack. Orb something. Orb 2, orb 3. Maybe orb 2. Okay, back to the leg. Ooh, I am getting hungry all of a sudden. It's 11:30 here. Streamlab is still acting weird. I'm almost an hour and a half in. What will you eat today, Vicky? Need some ideas. I've been running on coffee, water, and some candy so far this morning. I'm trying to think. Right now, and luckily, I'm not craving any fast food. So maybe I could stop by the grocery store afterwards, pick up some food, and just make something at home. And I might, now that I have my little pancake ball here, I could do a test run to actually fire up my pancake ball machine and see if my 3D printed chip dispenser works. And I also had a few other things I need to do today, but I think I did them yesterday already. Need to double check. I think there is a brush that can help me with these little dimples. Smooth. I think it's stronger valleys. Maybe valley. Let's try that. So if I were to smooth here, it seems to flatten it. Or fill it in. I don't want to fill it in. So not valley. What's the opposite of valley? Peaks? Nope. I don't know what balance is, but that's not what I need either. Smooth. I'll just stick with my smooth stronger. I know there's a way I can fiddle with my smooth brush so it can smooth and not create these bubbles, the lumps. The lumps. That's what I was trying to say. Oh man, the hunger strikes is getting strong. Why am I hungry all of a sudden? Maybe I'm just thirsty. Caffeine distracted me. I had another thought. Where's that picture I had earlier? I took it down because it's like, but now I'm reconsidering it. Where are you? Where are you? No, it was in the Discord. Or actually, I have this. This is better. So you saw the doggo meme. And then I kind of made my own version or tweaked it a bit, but here's what this is a second wall art I'm gonna have in my house. Dang, grabbed the wrong part. Pep talk generator. So you would read across, pick any options, pick one from each column. That's the way it goes. And boom, you can give someone a pep talk. So I have a spot in the entrance that I'll put this picture by, kind of where the shoes are. So, you know, as you're heading out for work, you can give yourself a pep talk. Yeah. There's a duplicate in there. There's one that kind of has the same word in there twice. Oops, that's too strong. There, 12. That's so weird whenever Zbrush just has a weird hiccup and it just messes up with my intensity settings. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Let's see what this missing piece is. This is part of the shoe? I guess. Oh, it's the... Not the tongue. Maybe it is a tongue. The tongue piece of the shoe. Now I know. Carve that in a bit. Let's make the jean puff out some more. The shoes, they're small. I can either quickly smooth it out, rebuild some parts, or I'll just find like a random shoe online and just plug it in there. I'll probably do that. But first and foremost, yeah, is smoothing out the scan, and then I'll worry about the detail at the very end. Here's one thing. Forgot to mention. I mentioned about me and my friend. She's wanted to learn how to swim. I'm wanting to try out boxing. I think it was this week actually. I was also interested in like kendo, and sure enough, we have a kendo dojo in my area. So I checked them out. They do practice Tuesday and Thursday. And I got to sit in their practice session to see how they train each other, how they learn, how they do stuff. I thought I would just be sitting on the bench, just kind of seeing how they do it. But no, they say, hey, we got an extra little Shinai bamboo sword for you. You can join, practice along too. Like, okay, cool. And they got their own gear, little face guard, the little ox body armor, the whole thing. I'm just in my wearing those. But luckily they didn't practice hitting me. I got to practice hitting them though. Hitting them in the head, men. And it reminded me of like the scene from like Nichijou, I think. The girl with the blue hair with the little cube dice in her hair, how she was hitting her older sister because she pranked her, making some sort of weird fermented fish milk, and she was drinking it. Or no, there was another episode where she was hitting her sister, but she was using kendo moves. Like, men is a head, and I think there's one more for the gut, like gut hit. But anyway, it was a fun experience. However, so to get in my head, I'm trying to see, okay, getting my money worth and time. Also have to commit time to learning something new. They mentioned it's a small club. It's kind of slowly fading out, dying. Not many people know or want to get into kendo. Usually, this is popular in Japan with younger kids, because I guess cartoon shows they grow up with, they see sword fighting, I want to do kendo. But with here, it's not as popular here. Boxing could be one of them. I think MMA is actually popular here, so people are getting more into that than learning kendo, hitting each other with sticks. But because it's not a known group, the connection group they have, they said, yeah, if you're ever in a different state, we have like our network. Just say, hey, I'm in this state, looking to grab drinks with people, let me know. And then yeah, that's what he made it sound like. But yeah, as far as practicing at the dojo, it's there just to practice hitting each other and blocking from your opponent. But if you're at home trying to practice, it's just you swinging your sword in the living room in air. Hopefully you have a mirror to look at yourself to kind of get your form in place. So yeah. Whereas, in my head, boxing, that's more, I can use that more on a day-to-day type of deal. With kendo, I can't bring like a pocket sword with me and, pull it out when I need it if I need to defend myself. Maybe there is a pocket sword out there. Swords are fun, but I am pretty sure it would turn people off. Yeah. But it's some people. Turn off the uncool people who don't like swords. Oh yeah, so comparing back to kendo and boxing. Boxing, so yeah, if I were to train at home, I wouldn't technically need another person to practice my swings and hitting people. Unless I have like my own training dummy. Kendo training dummy. If I had that, sure. But the dummy wouldn't fight back. But neither would a punching bag would punch back either. But yeah, that's just kind of how I saw it. And the group size at the club, it was okay. I think a total of 4 people was there that day. When I asked them how big is their group, how many people usually show up to these practice, at most they've had like 12 people. So okay, good handful. But ultimately, they said, yeah, people have to consider putting in the time to it to show it to practice as well. And it was kind of a commute, maybe 25 minutes from my place to there. And their practice starts right after work, so I would have to go there on an empty stomach and start practicing. So yeah, it was just an interesting experience for me. Also, there's lots of yelling involved too. I think they call it the Kia, the spirit yell. When you're challenging your opponent, you have to do like intimidating war cries. You shout at them. Go crazy mode. Typically, what I do is bring a chicken sandwich for me to eat real after work. Smart. Chicken sandwich. After work for me, once I get home, I start going into my home routine. I just start getting my steamed veggies going, get my hard-boiled egg, scoop me up some kimchi, put it all in a bowl, and then just kind of start eating while catching up on like the internet news. You train straight after work. Very nice. That's good that you got that routine set up. I need to get back into it. I don't have a gym membership, but I have my little power tower station in my living room. I used to do the pull-ups, the Russian fighter pull-ups a lot, but I think since my birthday, that was June 6th, since that day. So another thing too, I was on like a coffee detox caffeine break for like 10 days until I dipped back into it again. It was good to not be on coffee as much. I'm trying to keep it down, like just 1 cup a day at work. Weekends, I don't want to go too crazy, but it is nice to kind of be able to fall asleep, get better dreams, waking up actually feeling rested and not all groggy and hungover from the caffeine withdrawal. So there's that. I'm trying to tone it down a bit. Trying to. I don't think Zbrush has quick save often, or lately. We do need quick save. Pancake balls. So with the pancake balls, it's a sweet treat. I could go even further. Man, I got an itchy nose. Oh, I think my mustache hairs is get up in there. It is. Or my nose hair is sticking out. Okay, anywho. So the sweet treat. I could technically make a savory treat too. There's this marinade sauce I learned that I make with my pretzel snacks. It's really savory. Got your cayenne pepper, garlic salt, lemon pepper, and a packet of ranch. And it's good. And I'm thinking, okay, I could technically use that marinade liquid, kind of coat the inside of here, and then not use a sweet pancake batter, but maybe a more savory batter. And then, yeah, something else. Ideas. Looking forward to trying it out. So, with everything in play, I want to see myself experimenting with this in fall season, where it's not as hot. But there's also indoors event too, so I can try and do that. Indoors events, and I need to spend time planning out, okay, how will my booth look like? How do I want to have a table set up? Do I want like my logo sign showing up everywhere? Do I want like a funny pancake ball mascot? You know, that kind of fun stuff to think about. Lower the intensity just a bit. Smooth out the acne, but keep the form. Also, I can just turn this back on to recapture the seam line and stuff. I guess I could do that as I go. Dude. What's the deal with Streamlabs? Increase the intensity. 100%. Reduce the draw size. Let's draw this back in here. Boop. Huzzah. It's a bit lumpy, but yeah, I'll get that fixed later. Just wanted to recapture that type of detail. This might be too exaggerated, but no, actually I think it's okay. Because I'll go back over with this with a smooth brush. Ooh, goes way up here. Okay, here. Watcha. So yeah, 3D modeling projects. Right when I was about to start this stream, another coworker of mine, she said, "Hey, are you interested in a 3D modeling project?" I'm like, "It depends. What do you have in mind?" She's into race cars. Not the one I would think of. It's these. Grab this picture. I don't know the actual word. I had to Google image it. This type of car. So using Google image, the result it gave me was called quarter midget race cars. Quarter midget, like that's a word. But yeah, that's the thing. But she's into that. Her and her family, they go out and watch those. I think one of her family member, they drive around, so she's there to support them. But she said, "Hey, could you do like a mini version of this? Like, what kind of, how mini are you talking about?" She was saying like 6-inch. I was like, 6-inch scale? So it's about this 6-inch. Is that how my phone is? My phone's a bit taller. So yeah, roughly 6-inch to scale. So then I gave her options. Options like Because in my head, I'm trying to figure out, okay, if I were to take this project on, what do I see myself needing to deal with, do? So there's a driver in here, not a character. So if I didn't have a driver, that would make things simpler. If it's a 6-inch scale, to me that's big. So some features, some details will need to be present, like this little shock spring here. Maybe the external engines, I'll have to fill it in. Well, that's the thing too. So I said, if you want this to be like a one and done print, I could try to recapture as much detail as I can here. There'll be some gaps here, but keep in mind these little, what's it called? Rail guards, support frames. Keep in mind that this will be really thin and fragile and can probably break. So if you're okay with that, I'll print it. Just be careful when you're handling it. Or the other option, I can model it in a way where if she wanted to have these mass produce, I will model it so I can fill in those gaps, make it solid, make them touch each other, but still have the detail showing. So she's like, oh, that's an idea. Because I guess she just wanted to have like a nice little gift to give to whoever. But so I planted the idea into her head, like, okay, here are the options. What do you want from this? So she said, okay, how about one for now? Let's do a one and done project, and then she'll go show it off to her friends to kind of drum up some pre-sales. If she can get people interested and, you know, wanting more, then cool. Then yeah, she'll have a master mold made, and then she can just, you know, sell by the order, and then tra-la-la. And now with the master mold version, that would require me to add some more labor time, making sure it's friendly to be molded and mass producible. If it's a one and done project, and a disclaimer that she knows those frame guards, they're going to be fragile, they're going to break if you handle it inappropriately, then yeah, that's a quick one for me. And I don't think she wasn't going to paint it either, because I did offer if you want them in separate parts so you can attach it yourself and paint it more nicely, there's that option too. Which is like, okay. Ideas to think about. So for the plaid shirt, how do I want to? Oh, there is there's a texture in here I can do to recreate the plaid shirt feature. So I am okay with smoothing it out, the details. Also, let me do a hard save. It's been a while. It's been since 10:40 since I last saved. So over an hour since I last saved. Also, I am texting right now. Okay, I'm back. What's here? What's sticking out of his pocket? Oh, just more jeans, loops, fabrics. BPI. Pitch. Okay, right. Oh, getting hung up on the details. Keep going. Is that the bar stool? That's a bar stool. Okay. So, yeah, let's clean up the clothes. Just making a little outline here. Man, Streamlabs, stop that. Stop. Whew, it's 12 o'clock. I don't know if you can hear it. We have a siren that goes off every Saturday at 12. The 12 o'clock siren. I think this is about it for this quadrant. Cool. So roughly, what, almost 2 hours in to do 1/4. Well, that's also 2 hours of me chatting and talking and sharing stuff. But yeah, so that's one piece down. Now for the next piece. Let's see, how much can I go to? Well, I'll be working on this all day, but I'm gonna want to eat at some point. And, well, 2 hours in. I need to get better at, like, how long should I stream for these days? Because I can get this done. Let me finish up this bottom part. And then I will think on it again. What to eat? What sounds yummy? I'm looking at the text box. Sounds yummy. This little booger here sticking out. I don't like this booger. Mac and cheese does sound yummy. Dude, it's been years since I've had mac and cheese. There's a Panera Bread down here. Maybe like a 10-minute drive. That's the one I know that makes mac and cheese. I don't know of any other restaurant that can do mac and cheese. I can make it myself and go to the grocery store and buy it. I might do that. That's a good idea. And I have some bread, so maybe mac and cheese with some grilled cheese. Cheesy cheese. You put anything in your mac and cheese? I think I remember at one point I had a mac and cheese conversation with one of my employees. Co-workers, I should say. He was saying they put like chopped up wiener dogs in there. Some sort of meat in the mac and cheese. Hey, that doesn't sound too bad. keep looking at this part here, and it's like, is it a jean or a shirt? From here, I keep thinking it's the jeans, his pants, but that's the shirt. Well, that's why it's a good thing I have my material texture to give me the reference image right away. Ah! Carve in the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been quick saved. Ugh. Stretch, stretch. Okay, back at it. Oh, right. Where's the rest of the image I had? So the pep talk generator, that was the other image. And then the third image I have printed out. Where is it? I guess I didn't do a screenshot of that. Well. You know, it's online. Let me grab it really quick. Maybe you've seen this as well. Here. Beep beep. Snow predicted. Oil on canvas. So, in my house, there's a wall between the bathroom and the kitchen. So this would be perfect to hang the picture on. I don't know how it's like over there, but whenever we have some forecasts of snow coming by, people just freak out and they'll just buy up all of the milk, bread, and toilet papers. And then when we do have that storm on that day, nothing really happens. There is no snow here. Same here. Actually, wait, that's not jeans. It doesn't need that. Undo. Now for the acne arm. Well, actually, I'm gonna do the arm. Let me just grab it. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. My tummy is very loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's yelling at me inside, saying, "Feed me. Feed me." And I'm gonna be like, "No. Have some water." But I do think I will probably wrap up the stream right when I finish up this second quadrant. That would be a good stopping point. And then I'll go to the grocery store and pick up some mac and cheese, as you suggested. I don't think he has any rings on this side of the hand. Nope, no rings. Also, if you do end up trying out the Dark and Darker game, and you're like, oh yeah, screw World of Warcraft. If you do end up playing it as much as I do in Dark and Darker, let me know, because we can do. The game has like you can play solo mode, play with 2 people in a team or 3 people in a team, and it's fun. Their friendly fire is on, so the possibility of killing your teammate makes it either more entertaining or more stressful. You will try it for sure. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I will say this. So I mentioned it's kind of like a Dark Souls type game. If you've played that before, you'll know what I mean when it comes to like the difficulty. But also, it doesn't give you the explanation up front. It's satisfying, it's rewarding, where you're able to kind of figure it out on your own, and it's good. It's a good feeling, good dopamine hit feeling. And heck, who knows? Maybe I could like stream Dark and Darker, kind of show you some gameplay, maybe another day, or so. But I got like maybe 20 hours in it so far, and I think I have the mechanics, the understanding of it down. But the next step is like getting familiar with the map layout and know where all the good chests are, where they're spawning at, and getting better at killing the dungeon boss too. Killing it fast, efficiently, so you don't draw attention to other players who's gonna come in and like try to kill you while you're trying to kill the boss. Lots of fun. Tenseful moments too. I don't think I mentioned this part. So each time you start a game, you have 15 minutes to loot as much things as you can and escape. Or the game calls it extract. You need to extract yourself. So close towards like the 5-minute mark, portals, extraction points, exit will start to open, and you have to get out. Some of those exit are one-time use. So when you try to escape through a stairwell, the moment you escape, like rocks collapse and it blocks out that exit path. So anyone who's trying to follow you behind, they're like, ah, nuts, I can't use this path to get out. And then at the same time, it gets really tense. Like if you played, Majora's Mask, you know that countdown timer when the moon's about to fall on you and kill you? It's that feeling. That's the best way I can describe it. It's that like, oh no, you can't Song of Time out your way out. You have to find your exit. Get out, or else you'll die, and you'll lose everything. So that's that part, losing everything, kinda annoying at first, but it's not that bad the more you die, maybe 100 times or so. But yeah, like all your hard work of trying to find all the chest box and loots, and then you end up dying because you couldn't get out in time, that's part of the game. It's annoying at first, but it's fun. I really like it. I'm geeking out about it. It's so fun. And it's free. Makes it even better. But yeah, I like it. I like it. And yeah, for it to be free, and the where it's at now, game-wise, it's like, huh. I think it's still considered itself early access. I think this is a lot of good content for early access. And yeah, the different classes you can choose from, they all feel like, yeah, this feels like this class. However, since it's a free one, you can pay to kind of get like the legendary or the full game version, which I guess equates to like $30. Since it's free, you only have access to one character slot. So if you ever want to make another class to try out, you'll have to delete your current character and make a new one to try out. But that's not bad, because you can level up really quick once you know what you're doing. And you get experience points based off of, I think they call it adventure points. So every action you do in the game, when it comes to killing monsters, opening up chests, stuff like that, you will get adventure points. If you are able to extract yourself, you will get all the adventure points. If you die, you get half of it or so. So you'll still progress. Okay, that'll be it. I'll stop nerding out about that. It's so fun. I'm gonna play some more today. Maybe at the same time while eating mac and cheese. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked about Dota. Are you still Dotaing, or are you done with that? Or are you doing both Dota and WoW? Just a bit. Okay. Dota. I am barely playing WoW. So in terms of playing ratio percentage, is it like 70% Dota, 30% WoW? It's more like 90% nothing and Interesting. Gaming was never my main thing. Oh. I did not know that. Somehow I thought it was, with the whole Genshin Impact and stuff. But that's good. It's good to have not gaming as a 90%. I guess for me, I grew up with gaming, so that's it plays a role in my life. I did not get a chance to do much like outdoor extra activities and stuff. No sports of any kind, so I didn't get hooked on that as a kid. But video games, yes, I did. Maybe a little bit of Lego here and there, but yeah, Lego. Okay, so that's an arm. Smooth arm. Save. Last save was 11.7. Okay, we're getting there. Pancake balls and chicken. This picture was during Thanksgiving last year. We had a Foodsgiving day. We brought way too many food. We didn't account for the human to food ratio. So we brought too much food. But it was fun. Let's try out different food people brought in that they made. Okay, so let's do the other half. So I think now we know the next time we do the Foodsgiving Day, we're going to do more bite-sized sample snacks. So my pancake ball, is that they would have to commit eating the whole stick. That's 7 balls. If I separated it into different balls itself to be toothpickable, then that could work. This one food I remember, this other coworker from another department brought in. It's like sausage rolls or a pig in a blanket. It's just the croissant, the pastry that it was wrapped in, well seasoned, like garlic butter flavor. You got your little country sausage in between it. Just saying that is making me really hungry. Should not have said that. Now I have that on my mind, and I need to finish this other half. Oh, wait, don't do that. Eh. So that's the stool. Hurt. I think this is a phone in his pocket. Looks like a phone. I lost a lot of data points here. It's because this chair and this other leg was blocking the view of the camera. So I'll leave this here as is. But also it'll be blocked out when I put whatever it's sitting on. So let me come back to that later. Let's continue schmoozing out the pants, the jeans. Man, this is so gnarly here. Gnarly. I am trying really hard not to think about my stomach right now because it is cussing at me so much, very loudly, profanities, bad words. I'm hungry. That's about it. But I'm almost there. Almost there. It does demand food. It's being very demanding right now. In the history, the past, every weekend so far, I've been like eating pizza. An entire Red Baron pizza, like on a Saturday or Friday. It does. I get the supreme pizza, so there's like some green peppers and olive. So yeah, that's some health. The tomato sauce, that's healthy. Vegetables too. Mac and cheese though, that sounds healthier. Just cheese and pasta. Yeah. And water. Or milk. Depends on how you want to make your mac and cheese. Look at the macros. You know, I have never done that before. Maybe I have. Maybe I just wasn't sure what I've been actually doing. When people say that, when they say look at the macros, or they're counting their macros, keeping track of the macros. Is that a short word for like sugar intake, carb intake, like the nutritional values? What all consists of a macro? The carbs, the protein, the good stuff. Okay. Makes sense now. I had a hunch that's kind of what it was. Just the intake. Nutritional intake. So that reminds me. So let's see. So at my workplace, they offer good benefits, good insurance, health insurance, dental, all that stuff. Me, being a cheap ass, I only sign up just for the dental. Health, I'm like, I'm not doing anything dangerous. I'm not in any sports. I'm not doing kendo or boxing. So I've been lucky so far to not need to rely on health insurance. But other people at my workplace, they have spouse, significant others, kids, that they benefit from the health insurance. So that makes sense. Some of them have like histories of like cancer and stuff, and the health insurance has been able to help them out tremendously, pay for cancer scan treatments, surgeries, and whatnot. But anywho, since I'm living life dangerously and not insured, they were the HR people. They were approached by another insurance company locally here, and they were trying to win their business, win our business. They want the workplace I'm at to use them as a provider. So I said, yeah, here's a free trial. Try us out. Unfortunately, since we currently have like a contract with insurance program, this guy, since they are currently insured, they cannot participate with another insurance company just because of contract stuff. But I say, hey, David, you're living life dangerously. We thought of you. Not like that. But I was on their mind whenever they were reached out by this program, insurance company. So, hey, we have this free trial. If you're interested, you want to try them out? Because the HR people, they are interested in also, using them as a provider too because of their good rates. But they can't test them out. But they were impressed by the facility. They saw how just everything was set up. The prescription over the counters were just readily available. They were nice, all that stuff. So they had a good impression of it, but they weren't sure if they were just putting up a good front just to impress the person that's in charge of using them or not. So I'm going to be kind of like an undercover person to try out the free trial, but also I asked the HR people, like, I don't have issues, not that I know of, but if you want, let's put together like a checklist you want me to go through. Like, what are the stuff our current employees are utilizing the health insurance with? What benefits, what perks? And then, yeah, make a list, and I'll try as much as I can that's fitting. And yeah, I'll report back to you. So they're like, cool. So I got my first appointment set up Monday. I'll be coming into work late Monday, and I'll see how they are. There are some some treatment that they offer that I was interested in. One of them is a cryotherapy. I want to see what that's all about. If it's like what I think it is, I don't want to be dunked in a bathtub full of ice water. That's not the type of cryotherapy I'm thinking of, but something like, I don't know, maybe a suit, like the guy from Mr. Freeze from Batman, the villain. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Anywho, I'm gonna test them out. We'll see how the appointment goes. Cryotherapy. Faster healing recovery. Rawr. So yeah, that whole story just now, I don't know how I got into that, but yeah. Yeah, why the heck did I bring it up? Maybe my stomach is like, if you don't feed me, you're gonna end up dying. I don't need health insurance, I need food insurance. Food insurance, that's an idea. Or I guess a food subscription loot box. Whatever people call it these days. Ants looks almost completed. For as much as I can do now. Let's look at the before and after. So, before. And. Oh. Oh, that's why I saw stretched out. I stretched it out. Oh no, I didn't stretch. I just tilted him. So before, even the pants have acne. But now, it's smooth. Okay. Cold plunging, that's the word. Imagine paying health insurance. Hey, you're paying money? Here, we're gonna cold plunge you. Jump in this cold ice bathtub. Be uncomfortable as much as you can. I don't think I touched the shoe. Yeah, I think I was going to I think dig up an old file I have that have a already made shoe, and I'll just slap it on. Yeah, shoe. Oh, the little jean seam line. I'll do that. Quick save. I think this is a good stopping point. Oh, wait. I only did the outside. I didn't do the inside. Let me do that really quick. And then I'll call it a stopping point. 2. Shoes. I was double checking this part here. That's just the scan not picking it up properly. So yeah, shoes, I need to get back to on that. The hands, the arm looks okay. Shirt, back looks decent. I'll make him a new hat, or at least try to patch this together. I think he has like a little button on his hat. He has, yeah, a little pin, a badge, something. And yeah, I'll try to get this done today. Maybe off stream, who knows. But I am hungry. Let's go eat, Vicky. Unless you already ate. Smooth, 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 smooth. There. Okay, save. Whew. Alright, wrapping it up. Thanks for stopping by, Vicky. As always, you are welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. And for any others who came by just to lurk, I appreciate you all too. So, I'm just looking at my Discord page or channel. I mean, someone shared this. This was funny. Saw this in a horror group and thought it also belonged here. Dang it. What's this? Oh, it's a chick. I forget. Maybe there's a movie about this. I don't remember where. Thank you, Vicky. Thanks for always stopping by. Okay. That's it. I'm done. See you, man. Until next time.